Welcome again to another broadcast here on RioSportsLive.com. Joe Boulding with you, coming to you on a Saturday, and this is the fifth place game of the Tri-City Classic between the Harlingen Cardinals and the Laredo Alexander Bulldogs before the opening tip-off. Whistle blows as they threw the ball up in the air. It'll be Cardinal ball. As I'll say, there was an infraction against Alexander, and then they're just going to reset it. We're going to jump ball all over again. 8 minutes on the clock. Alexander will be the visitors on the scoreboard. The Bulldogs wearing the dark uniforms with the gold trim. Cardinals of Harlingen with the white uniforms and the black and red trim. They'll work it front side for an Ariano 3 out of the gate. That won't go. Rebound in the paint, taken down by the Cardinals. Castillo gets it outside. That's a 3. That won't go by Aguilar, and the whistle blows and the foul called in the paint. And they'll call that on Marco Pena. So the Cardinals will get another chance here. Clock hasn't run yet either. 8 minutes on the clock. Now they run it down a few seconds. And they'll say that it's down to, well, they're running it down 10 seconds. 10 seconds off the clock. So 7:50 remaining here in the first quarter. Inbound play coming up for the Cardinals, and they'll just throw it away. Point-blank turnover out of bounds. How did the Cardinals lose? Well, they fell in a 17-0 hole yesterday out of the gate in that quarterfinal game and ended up falling. Meanwhile, Alexander was beaten by a Braxton Bloomquist buzzer beater near half-court shot. That's how they fell. Alexander with the basketball. Will work the ball on the outside. The Bulldogs. Pena wants a long 3. Minced it. Rebound taken down by the Cardinals of Harlingen. Vasquez in the front court. Jeremy Vasquez takes it off the dribble to the free throw line. Makes it. For Vasquez, his first 2 points. Here come the Bulldogs back. Pena will run the show. Marco Pena swings it left side to Creston Jackson. Jackson gets it back to Pena. Pena on the right side, it goes to Perez. Back to Pena. Back over it goes. They'll work it around the perimeter. Now on the inside, shot goes up and in by Creston Jackson. He slipped baseline, received the pass, and ties the game. Just underway here in this fifth place game. Cardinals with the ball. Work it out for a 3, and that's good. Made by Rene Castillo for the Harlingen Cardinals. They're up early. Bulldogs with the ball in the front court. Kiki Perez spins it out to Pena. Pena attacks and pulls up off the dribble. Missed that. Rebound comes out long. Pinball's out of bounds. Touched last by the Cardinals. Harlingen won an early game this morning. So did Laredo Alexander to get into this fifth place game. Alexander tested by Ed Calchelsa. Weave their way back into the winning fashion. There's a 3 that misses. Rebound by the Cardinals. A long board into the front court. Ariano pulls up, hands it off, threw it away. Turnover against Harlingen. Second of the game against the Cardinals. 6:08 to go in the first quarter. Here come the Bulldogs from Laredo Alexander. Into the left corner. Back out outside it goes. Around the perimeter to Jackson. Jackson gets the ball to Perez. Now they swing it on the baseline. Baker goes up and in. Again, it's Creston Jackson. Jackson, same spot, same result. He's got 4. 5:47 to go in the first quarter. Harlingen Cardinals with the basketball. In the front court, it's going to be Vasquez. Vasquez on a clear out, guarded by Jackson. Takes him off the dribble to the baseline. Tries a reverse layup. Forced it. Out of bounds it goes. Good defense that time. First by Jackson to force Vasquez out of bounds as he elevated. He tried to extend up for the reverse layup. Nothing doing. Bulldogs with the ball and a chance to take the lead this trip down. Mimo Salinas with a catch. Out on top of Pena for 3. Bang. 3-pointer by Marco Pena. His first points of the ball game, and the Laredo Alexander Bulldogs on top by the score of 7-5. Cardinals with the ball. Clear out for Ariano. To the baseline. Attacks, reverse layup, and he made it. Michael Ariano has his first 2 points. Ties the game up. 4:55 to go in the first quarter. Alexander working to the free throw line. Spinning back is Ramiro Ortiz. Handed off in the corner to Jackson. Jackson gets it outside, now further to Pena. Reverse it right side with a catch is Kiki Perez. Back to Pena, puts it on the floor. Free throw line jumper, splash. Pena with another bucket. He's got 5, and Alexander now has the lead. Harlingen with the ball in the backcourt. Working it up to the timeline is Ariano. Ariano pulls up for the long 3. Missed it. Long rebound comes down. Alexander will control it. Creston Jackson has it, gets it out on the outlet pass, and here comes Pena in the front court, over for a 3 by Perez, and that's in. Kiki Perez was open, wasted no time dropping that in. 5-point lead for Alexander, 4:05 to go in the first quarter. Cardinal basketball, here comes Vasquez. Vasquez gets it inside to Sessler, and that ball's blocked out of bounds. 3:55 remaining here in this first quarter of play. Sessler catches out beyond the arc. Coming out to guard him is Ortiz. Hands it off to Ariano. Ariano between the circles. 3:47 to go in the first quarter. Harlingen down 5 to Laredo Alexander. Sessler with a catch. Gets it over for Farias. Farias off the dribble. Pulls up. Banks it. Left it short. Rebound Alexander. Bulldogs control it. Ortiz got the board. Pena in the front court. Passes it right side and threw it away. Turnover against Alexander. Substitution checks in the game for Harlingen, as Robert Farias will have a seat on the bench. Enter the game, Antonio Aguilar. Cardinal basketball. Ariano has it. Pass it off to Vasquez. Vasquez gets it to Castillo. Castillo backs away. Swings a pass, and here comes Ariano on the dribble. In the hands of Sessler. Missed it, but got fouled. Matthew Sessler to the free throw line for the Harlingen Cardinals. 3:08 remaining here in this first quarter of play. Matthew Sessler at the free throw line for the first time today. Cardinals jumped out to an early lead, and then the Bulldogs got in a hurry and scored points. Capped off by a three-pointer by Marco Pena that gave him the lead. Sessler misses on the first free throw. Second one coming up. And that's good. Sessler now 1 of 2. That's his only points in the game. And here come the Alexander Bulldogs in the front court. Easy layup on the backside. Good by Kiki Perez. Pena spotted him running baseline and an easy pass. Basket for Perez. He's got 5 points. Off the dribble, it's the Cardinals. Castillo working outside to Ariano. Looking inside on the blocks. Vasquez, turnaround jumper, made it. Jeremy Vasquez has 4. The lead is down to 4 for Alexander's Bulldogs. Pena on the dribble. Takes it in the lane. Forced the issue. Made the shot. Through a double team, and Pena now has 7 points. The lead is 6 for Alexander. Harlingen basketball. Vasquez over to Castillo. Castillo backs it away. Got a screen right side, top of the key to Aguilar. Puts it on the floor. Finds Ariano, open, pulls the trigger on the 3. Too strong, weak side board for the Cardinals. Put it up and in. Rene Castillo with the putback. For Castillo, he's got 5 points. Here's another 3. That's up and in, made by Pena. In transition, no one put a body on Pena, and he's now got 10 points. 7-point lead for Alexander. Cardinals with the ball. Castillo in the corner. It goes to Aguilar. Top of the key to Castillo, right side. Sessler catches. In the paint. Outside for a 3 for Ariano. Good look, and he made it. 3-point shot for the Cardinals. Stoppage of play as one of the Cardinals comes up limping. Vasquez will have to exit the game for the Harlingen Cardinals. Keep an eye on him as he exits the game. Marco Pena has the ball for Alexander. To the free throw line in the paint. There's a travel. Ramiro Ortiz caught that ball, but then he had really nowhere to go. He was double teamed, tried to step through that, and then the travel occurred. Sessler in the paint, shot it and made it. Sessler with a bucket for the Cardinals. Now Sessler gets a steal. Here come the Cardinals. They've got numbers if they hurry. Ariano pulls up on the short jumper that won't go. tips his own rebound out, controls it for Harlingen. Into a double team, and he got fouled. Michael Ariano did a nice job of getting that offensive board. Clock stops with 1:09 to go here in the first quarter. Cardinals will throw the ball in. That ball's deflected out of bounds. Touched last by Laredo Alexander's Mimo Salinas. Cardinals will throw it in. Castillo gets it into Farias, gets it right back. Castillo given room, lobs it in on the blocks to Sessler, goes to work. Banks it, is blocked out of there as Pena came over on help defense. 1:01 left here in the first quarter. Cardinals to inbound the ball. Throw it in. There's a turnover, and in the front court, Alexander's Bulldogs miss a layup. Rebound by Sessler for the Cardinals. Cardinal basketball trailing by a couple. 48 seconds to go. Ariano off the dribble. Left-hand layup won't go, but he got fouled. 44 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. This is the fifth place game at the Tri-City Classic. Free throw, Ariano. That goes. Next free throw is in. 2 for 2 for Ariano. Ties the game here in the first quarter. Bulldogs with the basketball. In the front court comes Pena. He leads the team in scoring. He's got 10 of their 19. Gave it up to Perez, gets it back. Lets it loose for another three. Made it. Marco Pena now with 13. 25 seconds left here in the quarter. Cardinals with the basketball. In the front court is Ariano. He's got 7 to lead the Cardinals in scoring. Got it to Castillo. Castillo lost his dribble, and then a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor Laredo Alexander and the Bulldogs. Bulldogs with the lead. Substitutions checking in for Laredo Alexander. Jose Muniz checks in. Also in the game, Jaime Uvalde. 14 seconds left. Watch this guy, Pena. Brings it across the midcourt stripe with 10 seconds on the clock. Pena isolated against the defense of Farias with 6. Now 5. Pulls the trigger on the 17-footer. That's off the rim too strong. Rebound Sessler. Cardinals get a shot off. That's no good. 1 quarter in the books. Laredo Alexander. The Bulldogs on top of the Cardinals from Harlingen. This is RealSportsLive.com.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to
Making history. This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again.
this close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Shopping for furniture, appliances, or building supplies? Habitat for Humanity Restore has it all at discounted prices. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Mutt's Lumberyard is one of the largest in the valley. If you need it, we have it. Everything from lumber, insulation, roofing, plywood, and sheetrock. After 45 years of business, we've basically came up with our own lumber philosophy that allows us to offer the best option to customers on any job. We know the area, we know the lumber, and
Back here to start the second quarter. Harlingen Cardinals taking on Laredo Alexander and the Bulldogs. And as the ball is inbounded by the Cardinals, a quick whistle is blown, and a foul's called on Ramiro Ortiz of Alexander's Bulldogs. We're in the second quarter play, the fifth place game here at the Tri-City Classic, PSJA North Gym. Cardinals with the ball in the hands of Ariano. Swings it left side to Farias. Farias off the dribble. Bounce pass back to Ariano. That's a deep three. It's way too strong. Rebound, outlet pass from Marco Pena in the front court. Layup goes up and in, made by Kiki Perez. That time they just beat the Cardinals down the court. Cardinals now in transition. Work it back outside to Castillo. Nothing there for him. Bounce past Assessor. Nice catch in traffic into a triple team. Put it on the floor and lost it. Turnover. Back in the front court. Here come the Bulldogs. Layup up and in. Mimo Salinas with a bucket. Bulldogs on a 4-0 run here to start the second quarter and have extended out to a 7-point lead. Cardinal basketball. On the dribble, Ariano. Ariano to the right side to Farias. Farias finds Ariano inside the paint. Drops it off, no good. Rebound by Alexander. Bulldogs looking to extend the lead. Marco Pena. Guarded by Farias. Takes him off the dribble. Missed the shot and got called for steps. He'll plead his case that he was tripped as he was off balance as he got in near the goal. 6:38 to go in the half. Harlingen basketball. Sessler will have a seat on the bench as the Cardinals will bring it up, down 7. Third place game coming up after this. That'll be Westico taking on the Hannah Golden Eagles. Cardinals playing catch on the outside. Castillo off the dribble, hands it off. Crenshaw makes the move, and he got called for a double dribble. 6:10 remaining here in the half. Alexander with the basketball. Marco Pena leading all scorers in this game with 13. Nice pass inside, layup good and a foul. Muniz on the finish. Muniz with the bucket. And that stops play with 5:59 to go in the half. Muniz misses a free throw. Rebound comes out. Harlingen with it. In the front court, Ariano has it back tapped and stolen. Now a loose ball picked up by the Bulldogs. 3-on-2 if they hurry. In the paint. Near a double dribble. Outside it goes to Pena. He'll settle it down. Pena with 5:40 to go here in the half. Handles it with the left hand. Guarded by Ariano. Gives him a little room. Got to the free throw line. Steps up. Threw it off the glass. Got the teammate Muniz's hands. That won't go. Pena tips it up and in. Pena with the bucket. Whistle and a backcourt timeout called by the Cardinals. 5:20 to go in the half. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Mott's Lumberyard is one of the largest in the valley. If you need it, we have it. Everything from lumber, insulation, roofing, plywood, and sheetrock. After 45 years of business, we've basically came up with our own lumber philosophy that allows us to offer the best option to customers on any job. We know the area, we know the lumber, and most importantly, we know you. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
Since 1974, El Pato has been serving Mexican food that's hot, fresh, and made to order. Patos are handmade tortillas filled any way you want. Start your day with patos filled with eggs, bacon, chorizo, you name it. For lunch or dinner, savor our famous guisado, beef or chicken, on a pato or on a plate. And El Pato also cooks up tasty Mexican plates from fajitas to meaty, cheesy enchiladas, all from scratch. So dine in or carry out at any El Pato valley-wide.
Back here after the timeout, Harlingen Cardinals find themselves down after being outscored 8-0 here in this second quarter. They now trail by 11 to Laredo Alexander and the Bulldogs. Cardinals launch a 3, and that's perfect, made by Antonio Aguilar. Cuts the lead back to single digits, 8-point game. Pena brings it front side. He pulls up for a 3. That one's off the back of the rim. Crenshaw gets the rebound for the Cardinals. In the front court, work it over to Castillo. Castillo with a big step, got called for the travel. Drug the pivot foot behind him. Turnover gives the ball to Laredo Alexander. Championship game coming up at 3:30 today. First, we got the third place game, which comes up after this. 4:44 left here in the half. Alexander off the dribble in traffic. That shot's knocked out of bounds. Perez got it off, but Crenshaw sends it out. 8-point lead for Laredo Alexander. They led 22-19 at the end of a quarter. They'll inbound it now. Work it from Muniz. Muniz finds Etheridge. Etheridge in the game. Hands it off to Pena. Pena between the two circles. With a right-hand dribble, swings it left side. Salinas. Nice pass inside, reverse layup, misses. Etheridge missed the bunny. Rebound by the Cardinals in the front court. They've got it. Work it on the corner to Aguilar. One hands it out to Ariano. Long three. Made it. Michael Ariano has 10 points in the ball game. Cardinals now on a little 5-0 or 6-0 run thanks to a couple of three-pointers. Under 4 minutes to go. Bulldogs with the ball. Perez swings it right side to Muniz. Muniz takes it strong to left side, lays it in. Muniz now has 4 points in the ball game. Cardinals back with the ball, down 7 in the front court. Vasquez back in the game. Elevates, missed the shot. Rebound taken down by Alexander. Here come the Bulldogs. No numbers for Kiki Perez. Hands it off. Now it's tapped and nearly stolen. Ball in the backcourt. Picked up by Alexander. The Bulldogs will settle it down. 3:20 to go in the half. Bulldogs, Marco Pena off the drive. Shot it, made it, and got fouled. He took Ariano off the dribble. Made the basket. Stops the clock with 3:16 to go in the half. Free throw time for Marco Pena. Pena now with 18 points here in the first half. Cardinal basketball. Handed off to Castillo. Castillo weaves it to the right side, lays it up, missed it. Crenshaw there, put it up and in. Or Sessler, Matthew Sessler with a stick back. He'd check back in the game for the Cardinals. Under 3 minutes to go in this game. Shot on the way, in again by Pena. First half, he's got 20. Cardinals back for a quick three by Aguilar. That one rattles out, no good. Vasquez fade away on the rebound. Ball out of bounds, touched last by Alexander. Inbound play coming up for Harlingen's Cardinals. Get it into Sessler. Sessler hands it off on a curl. Here's another three by Aguilar. Made it. Antonio Aguilar has 6. 2:33 remaining in the half. Alexander back in the hands of Pena. Pena takes it hard to the hole. Left it short. Rebound Sessler, and he's fouled. That'll be the 5th team foul here in the first half against Alexander. Non-shooting foul. 2:25 to go in the half. Cardinal basketball. Ariano brings it up. Hands it off to Aguilar. Aguilar, one dribble, gets it back to Ariano, pulls the trigger on the three. That's short. Rebound by Alexander. Etheridge got the board. Bulldogs in the front court, turn it over. Ball belongs to Harlingen. 7-point game. Thanks for watching on whatever format you may be watching this game on. Those of you on social media, on Facebook, be sure you give our page a like and a share. Trying to up the social media numbers. Sessler with a nice shot, but it won't go. He got fouled. Strong move that time by Sessler. He'll get to the free throw line. Matthew Sessler today. 5 points, 3 rebounds, 1 of 2 at the line. 2 shots coming up here. First one, good. Second one coming up. Wave that one off. Sessler made it, but they'll wave it off. And they're going to give the ball to Laredo Alexander. And the official just blew the play dead. as the free throw went in. Okay, the basket's good. And then the official wanted to talk it over with a couple of players, one from each team. They've got that sorted out. 5-point game. With 1:52 to go. Still a discussion over on the sideline with the Bulldog coach. Not super happy with what the decision was by the officials. Yet they lead by 5. They got the ball in the front court. Pena back to action. Gets it over to Etheridge. Etheridge. Pass to Muniz. Nearly stolen by Sessler. Muniz now has numbers. Running one-hander off and in. Muniz off the backboard. He's got 6. 7-point lead again for Alexander's Bulldogs. Cardinals with the ball in the front court. Vasquez clear out against the defensive Perez. Got a screen. Hands it off to Ariano. Ariano off the dribble to the left-hand side. Elevates. Made it. Michael Ariano with a kiss off the glass. He's got 12. 5-point game. 1:11 to go here in the second quarter. Alexander with the ball. Outside it goes to Muniz. Again he attacks in the paint. This time his shot's knocked out of bounds. Sessler got the block shot. Inbound play coming up for Alexander. Mimo Salinas will set him in motion with 1:03 to go in the half. Salinas looks, gets it in, caught by Pena, makes a move, baseline, and is blocked out. Controlled by the Cardinals. Nice block shot by Jeremy Vasquez. Now a steal by the Bulldogs. Muniz again, left-hand layup, missed it, but he got fouled. Everyone kind of stalled after Vasquez blocked that shot. But the Bulldogs with a heads-up defensive play, and then Muniz wasted no time attacking from that left side. He'll step to the free throw line. 51 seconds to go here in the half. Muniz makes the first. Muniz now 7 points in the game. 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Second trip here. And that one's no good. 1 of 3 at the line for Muniz. 40 seconds to go. Cardinals down by 6. Vasquez has the ball. Finds a cutter. Ariano tips it out to Sessler. Sessler now makes a baseline move. Waits, shot it, made it. Sessler now in the ball game has 9. That ball's thrown away. Touched last by the Cardinals, Jeremy Vasquez. And it'll be Alexander basketball on the sideline with 31 seconds left here in the first half of play. Throw it in the backcourt to Pena. Pena brings it up slowly for Laredo Alexander and the Bulldogs. Given room by Jeremy Vasquez. Plenty of room as he dribbles it with the right hand and either hand. 15 seconds on the clock. Alexander led by 3 at the end of a quarter. Currently lead by 4. Pena, leading scorer in the game with 20 points. 6 seconds, makes the move. Tries to get Vasquez in the air. Shot it off balance, no good. Rebound and it blocked out of bounds. Sessler sends that one away. Etheridge got the offensive rebound, but nothing doing on the putback. Thank you, Matthew Sessler. Cardinals trail by 4. Alexander's Bulldogs on top. 5th place game. We're at halftime. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Whatever DIY project you've got going on this weekend, visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
My name is Isaac Smith, and I'm co-owner of Mott's Building Materials. The Mott's Paint Department has everything you need for any budget. We carry professional grade products from brands like PPG, Ralph Lauren, Czar Stains, all at great prices. With the newest technology on the market, you can see the latest color trends and visualize your next project. If you still need help, we can give you pointers and make suggestions based on what you need. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
Se reveló el secreto. La taquería El Zarape fue nombrada la número 1 en el área. Descubra por qué El Zarape siempre es la solución fresca y sabrosa para todos los apetitos al mejor precio. Desde ricos tacos calientes y platos de desayuno tradicionales a abundantes opciones de almuerzo y cena. Favoritos como el Corn Taco Combo, fajitas, tortas, tostadas, papas al horno y más. O el popular paquete familiar, perfecto para familias grandes y reuniones. Corra la voz sobre las ofertas de comida demasiado buenas para perderse. En la taquería El Zarape en todo el valle.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
My name is Isaac Smith, and I'm co-owner of Mott's Building Materials. The Mott's Flooring Department has everything, with the largest in-stock selection in the Valley. You can find vinyl and ceramic tile, hardwood, carpet, and vinyl flooring all under one roof. Our flooring experts can help you figure out what works best for you and your budget. Walk out with your floor that same day or get it delivered anywhere in the Valley the next day. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
Since 1974, El Pato has been serving Mexican food that's hot, fresh, and made to order. Patos are handmade tortillas filled any way you want. Start your day with patos filled with eggs, bacon, chorizo, you name it. For lunch or dinner, savor our famous guisado, beef or chicken, on a pato or on a plate. And El Pato also cooks up tasty Mexican plates from fajitas to meaty, cheesy enchiladas, all from scratch. So dine in or carry out at any El Pato valley-wide.
My name is Ben Smith, and I'm the general manager at the Palm Beach location. The sales staff at Mott's can help you find the right materials for the job. We're experienced, friendly, and eager to help. With that DIY project you've been waiting to start, or that large order you need to fill fast, our experts can help you figure out what's best for you and your budget. And if you're way over your head, we can point you in the right direction. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
We're this close. We are this close. Of unwanting tea.
To making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Shopping for furniture, appliances, or building supplies? Habitat for Humanity Restore has it all at discounted prices. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Mott's Lumberyard is one of the largest in the valley. If you need it, we have it. Everything from lumber, insulation, roofing, plywood, and sheetrock. After 45 years of business, we've basically came up with our own lumber philosophy that allows us to offer the best option to customers on any job. We know the area, we know the lumber, and most importantly, we know you. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
Back here at the start of the second half, and we're ready to go with the Harlingen Cardinals taking on Laredo Alexander. The Bulldogs with a 4-point lead. Joe Bowling with you here on RioSportsLive.com. Coming up, the third place game will be Hannah's Golden Eagles taking on the Weslaco Panthers, and then we'll cap it off with a championship game. Laredo United South will take on Edinburgh for the finals. But here we are in the fifth place game. Third quarter action. Bulldogs with the lead and the ball to start it off. And Pena goes right back to work where he left off in the first half. He'll get to the free throw line this time. Marco Pena, 20 points in the first half for Laredo Alexander. In the game, he's been to the free throw line one time, made that. Misses the first here. Alexander led 22-19 at the end of the first quarter. Outscored the Cardinals 18-17 in the second. Pena makes 1 of 2 on the trip of the line. And the lead is 5. Bulldogs back defensively. Cardinals with the ball in the offensive end. Top of the key to Aguilar. Aguilar has his pass deflected. Picks it back up. Now it's stolen. Here's a layup coming up easy. Up and in by Kiki Perez. Cardinal basketball, 7:21 to go here in the third quarter. Vasquez has it across the timeline with a right-hand dribble. Veers to the right side. Spins it out to Sessler. Sessler waits, finds a backdoor cutter. Ariano, left-hand layup, left a little short. Sessler trails the play and he gets fouled. Nice job by Matthew Sessler after delivering that pass. Crashing the boards. The Ariano shot was blocked. Sessler steps to the line. First one good. Matthew Sessler now in double figures. 4 of 5 at the line here in the game. Misses the second one. Each team with a free throw to start out things here in this second half. Shot goes up easy by Marco Pena. Pena now with 23 points. 8-point lead. Cardinals with the ball. Ariano off the dribble. Fades on the shot. Miss. Rebound by Pena. Taken away by Ariano. Gets it outside. Here's a 3 on the way by Castillo, and he buries that. Rene Castillo has 8. The lead is down to 5. Cardinals have trailed since early in this game. Backdoor cut. Pena wide open. Layup good. Marco Pena's got 25. Cardinals with the basketball. Into the front court. Work it on the right side. On the dribble. Here comes Castillo. Hands it off to Sessler. Blocked shot, but a foul called. Now call it on Marco Pena. Sessler back to the free throw line for the Cardinals. Misfires on the first. Sessler now 4 of 7. Makes that. Laredo Alexander back with the ball. Pena brings it front side. Tacks off the dribble, hangs in the air, got fouled. 2 shots coming up for Marco Pena. He'll stand at the line here. First one good. Marco Pena, 3 of 4 at the line today. 26 points in the game. That one's good. 27 points. Cardinals with the basketball in the backcourt. Ariano. Ariano takes it, hands it off to Aguilar. Wants a long 3. Off the rim, no good. Cardinals get the rebound. Rene Castillo forced the pass on the blocks and then commits a foul. Alexander. Pena has it. Brings it up, guarded by Vasquez. Swings it over. Jackson has it. Into the hands of Ortiz. Now back in the corner to Pena. Pulls the trigger on the 17-footer. That one rims out, no good. Rebound by Sessler for the Harlingen Cardinals. Sessler hands it off in the backcourt. They get it to Ariano. Ariano with 5:06 left here in the third. Takes it off the dribble. High side screen. And they'll call a foul on Mimo Salinas trying to slip that screen. He'll get called for the foul. Third team foul here in the second half on the Bulldogs. Non-shooting foul. Cardinal ball inbounded to Aguilar. Aguilar hands it back to Castillo. Castillo to Ariano. Back to Castillo. Looking inside. Threw it away. Tried to force that into Sessler. Easy pickings for the Bulldogs. Now on the baseline. That shot goes up. Foul on the floor. Creston Jackson was on the attack mode that time down that baseline. Inbound play coming up for the Bulldogs of Laredo Alexander. Jackson will set him in motion. Looks to get it in. Still looking. Finally does to Ramiro Ortiz. Ortiz on a clear out against Sessler. Shot it, missed it. Rebound. Ariano tips it. Cardinals control it. Into the front court for a Vasquez layup, and it's in. Jeremy Vasquez in a hurry at 6. The lead is down to 6. Pena has it for Alexander between the two circles. Swings a pass to Jackson. Jackson finds Ortiz, wants a 3, and he buries that. Ramiro Ortiz steps out. That's his first bucket of the game. 9-point lead for Alexander. Harlingen with the ball. Aguilar to Ariano. Ariano hands it off to Castillo. He wants a 3, and he got it. Rene Castillo drops it in for Harlingen. Laredo Alexander with the basketball. In the backcourt, now front side is Kiki Perez. Under 4 to go here in the third. Perez on the dribble. Given plenty of room by Ariano. Man-to-man defense. Right swing pass to Salinas. Salinas to Jackson. Jackson to Perez. Now on the blocks to Ortiz. Missed the shot. Rebound. Sessler has it for the Cardinals of Harlingen. In the front court for another 3. Aguilar misfires on that. Rebound by Ortiz. Ortiz takes it coast to coast. Went for the layup. Knocked it out of bounds. Touched last by the Cardinals. It'll be Alexander basketball out of bounds. That ball nearly stolen. Cardinals do steal it. Save it, and here comes Ariano in the front court in a hurry with a left hand. Got fouled. 3:06 to go here in the third, and Michael Ariano will step to the free throw line. 6-point game. 3:06 to go in the third. Ariano in the game, 12 points, 2 of 2 at the line. First one good here. That's good. 3:06 remains here in the third quarter. Long shot misses. Here come the Cardinals. Down 4. Right side pass, it goes to Castillo off the dribble. Looking inside for Sessler. Now they'll get it to him in the paint. Turns, shot it, rolled it off. No good. Rebound, tipped out. Nice outlet pass from Pena ahead for the layup. In and a foul as Perez finishes. Kike Perez with the bucket. .236 to go in the third quarter. Perez at the line for the first time today. Makes it. Back to a 7-point lead. Alexander with the basketball. Ariano brings it for the Cardinals into the front court. Stays out with the dribble. spins it to Aguilar. Aguilar to Castillo. Castillo back to Aguilar. Now to Arellano. On the dribble, Arellano into a double team. Bounce pass caught by Vasquez. Over it goes for a three by Castillo. Misses everything. Sessler saves it, but it's to a Bulldog. Kiki Perez. Kike Perez in the front court. Takes it. That pass is going to be kicked. That ricocheted off the upper thigh area. They'll call it a kick ball. Alexander basketball on the baseline. Pass out on top to Perez. Minute 49 to go in the third. That ball nearly stolen. Loose ball, still loose, picked up by the Cardinals. Whistle blows, timeout called by Harlingen. They got control, but they called a timeout just in case. 7-point lead, Bulldogs on top. They've led since the early part of the first quarter. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Doing some gardening or home improvements this weekend? Visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
Back to action here. Cardinals get the ball into Sessler, and a banker goes up and in out of the timeout. For Sessler, he's got 13 points. 5-point ball game. Laredo Alexander with the basketball. Top of the key. Here's an Ortiz three. Made one earlier, misses this one. Rebound by the Cardinals, Jeremy Vasquez. In the back court. Now in the front court, it's Arellano. Pulls the trigger on a three that won't go. Sessler tips the rebound, keeps it alive. Into the corner, another three, and this one won't go. Sessler fights for the rebound, may have pushed off to get it. Oh, they'll call it on Laredo Alexander. It'll be Cardinal basketball with 59 seconds to go. Harlingen. Rene Castillo to throw this one in. Still looking to get it in. Finally does. Corner three won't go, but a foul called and 3 free throws coming up for Antonio Aguilar. And defensively, this isn't a trip to talk about coming home on the bus for Laredo Alexander. Giving up a couple of offensive rebounds, committed an off-the-ball foul, and now a foul on an attempted three, fade away in the corner on the sideline. Aguilar misses a free throw. You get out of here giving up just 2 points on this trip down. Not such a bad deal if you're Laredo Alexander. Free throw made. Antonio Aguilar gets a third. Aguilar in the game, 1 of 2 today from the line. Has 7 points. In the game, Jose Muniz returns for Laredo Alexander. Aguilar makes the next free throw. This is as close as it's been in a while. 3-point game. 53 seconds left here in the third. Pena has it on top of the key. Drives right past his man. Got in the lane. Rolled it up. No good. He got fouled, and he'll get back to the free throw line. Marco Pena. 27 points in today's game. And it's just been a steady effort. He scored 13 points in the first quarter. 7 in the second. Now 8 in the third as he hits the first free throw. 4-point lead. Substitution for Alexander. Pena makes the next free throw. He'll be replaced for the final 45 seconds here of the third quarter as Jaime Uvalde will check in. Cardinal ball. Arellano has it. In the front court, swings a pass over to Castillo. In the corner it goes. Lob it in for Sessler on a back door, nothing doing. Turnover, Cardinals give it up. Here come the Bulldogs in the front court. Swing it outside to Uvalde. Uvalde on a clear out against the defensive Aguilar, gives it up. 19 seconds on the clock. Uvalde gets it back. Swings it over to Ortiz. Ortiz swings it. Mimo Salinas really wants that ball on the right side for the Bulldogs. Now he touches it. Puts it on the floor, launches a three. Missed everything at the buzzer. Bulldogs maintain a lead. It's down to 5. Back after this for the fourth quarter on RealSportsLive.com.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting
To making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease.
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
this close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Shopping for furniture, appliances, or building supplies? Habitat for Humanity Restore has it all at discounted prices. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here we start the fourth quarter play. Harlingen Cardinals down to Laredo Alexander's Bulldogs by 5. 57-52 your score. Sessler has the ball. Cardinals have the ball to start this fourth quarter play. Ariano works it outside. Cardinals on the offense, and there's a whistle and a foul called on Laredo Alexander. And that will take us to the free throw line, as that's a 1-and-1 opportunity for Harlingen. Any fouls from here on will have us at the free throw line for either team. This time, Castillo hasn't been there yet today. 1-and-1. Need the first to get the second. Gets it. Next one by Castillo. Watching us from Arlington, Texas, and we say thank you for watching this game. Be sure you like and share the page, if you will, my friends. That's how we get the word out of town that these games are being covered. Missed shot, but Vasquez gets a rebound. Out for an Ariano three, and he splashes it home. Ariano has 17. The lead is down to 1. Marco Pena has the ball for the Laredo Alexander Bulldogs. In the front court, got a high side screen. Veers left side, pulls up for the off-balance jumper. Missed it, but got fouled. And Pena will go back to the line. Marco today, 29 points. And counting for Laredo Alexander. Makes the first. From the line, pretty much automatic. He's 7 of 8. Made that too. He's got 31. Back to a three-point lead for Laredo Alexander. Harlingen with the ball. Aguilar gets a screen from Vasquez, has it stolen. Clean steal by Etheridge. Right side, lays it up and in. Off the steal, Etheridge on the finish. He's got his first 2 points of the game. 7 minutes to go. Cardinals with the ball. Ariano in rhythm for three. Made it and got fouled. Ariano on a secondary break. Caught that pass in rhythm. Dropped it in. 7:02 to go in this ball game. 2-point lead. Alexander. Ariano to the free throw line for Harlingen. And that's good. Whistle blows. Substitution checks in the game. Here comes Kike Perez back in the ball game. I see Kevin Naro making his way up the bleachers. Pena has the ball for Laredo Alexander. Brings it in the front court between the two circles. Veers left side. Overhead pass. Found a cutter. Layup good. Easy layup that time by Muniz. Ball knocked out of bounds now. A turnover by Harlingen. Laredo Alexander will get it back. Up 3. This is a big possession here. They can take it to a 2-possession game. Pena on a clear out. Works against Vasquez. Got a high side screen. Beats Sessler off the dribble. Shot it. Sessler recovers and blocked it. Offensive board, though. Put it up and in Muniz. Muniz has 11. Cardinals with the basketball. Down 5. Vasquez has it. Dribbling to the right side. Into the corner it goes. Back out on top. Vasquez with a catch. Looking inside. Goes back outside to Castillo. Back in the hands of Vasquez. Vasquez to Ariano. Ariano on the dribble. Takes it back outside. Now to the right wing. Into the hands of Castillo. Back out to Ariano. Attacks off the dribble. Hands it off to Sessler. Wave it off. As Sessler made the basket, Ariano made contact. Foul called, and it gives the ball to Alexander on a player control foul. Now the Cardinals will extend the defense to full court. Alexander will throw it in. Get it into Etheridge. Etheridge hands it off to Muniz, and then that ball is knocked out of bounds. Touch last by the Cardinals, Vasquez. On the full court trap. They're double teaming Pena on the inbound play. Bulldogs to get it in, they'll call timeout. They had to see a second time how the Cardinals were setting up that press. Now they'll talk about breaking it. 5-point game, 5:48 to go in the game. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Mott's Lumberyard is one of the largest in the valley. If you need it, we have it. Everything from lumber, insulation, roofing, plywood, and sheetrock. After 45 years of business, we've basically came up with our own lumber philosophy that allows us to offer the best option to customers on any job. We know the area, we know the lumber, and most importantly, we know you. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
After the timeout, Alexander tries to get ball in the front court with a full court pass. It's out of bounds, and it'll be Cardinal ball. They drew up a perfect way to beat the press. Set a screen and then set up the long baseball pass, but just a little too far. Good effort by Etheridge. 5-point game. Cardinals with the basketball. Ariano brings it into the front court. Given room by Etheridge, takes it to the right side. Top of the key it goes. Aguilar for a 3. That's well short. Out of bounds it goes. Aguilar had to step an extra foot or two beyond his range to release that shot. In the backcourt, here come the Bulldogs. Jackson takes it right side. Ball knocked off his leg. Turnover gives it right back to Harlingen. Cardinals certainly given opportunities here in this fourth quarter. Yet they look up and trail by 5. Ariano on a hand check is fouled by Etheridge. That'll send him to the line for a 1-and-1. Coming up next, Westaco will take on Hannah. Every time I look up, District 32 6A, somewhere in these brackets at the end of tournaments. Well, Fresno's got upset this morning. Harlingen South's playing in a consolation championship. Free throw good by Ariano. Cardinals are here. Westaco, Hannah. Next one by Ariano. Good. 3-point game. Bulldogs in the backcourt. Methodically working it. Muniz brings it across the timeline. They'll try to trap him. He gets away from that, nearly walked. That pass deflected, picked up by Jackson, lays it up and in. Preston Jackson on the finish. That went from near turnover to a relatively easy bucket. 5-point game. 5:06 remaining in the game. Arellano has it. Looks for a high side screen. Hands it off to Vasquez. Forced the pass. Tipped. Intercepted. Here come the Bulldogs in the front court. Layup. No good. Offensive board. Put it up and in. Preston Jackson there to clean that up. A whistle and a timeout called by the Cardinals. And they're going to talk about not just the turnover, but the 2 offensive rebounds that led to points. They're down 7. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Since 1974, El Pato has been serving Mexican food that's hot, fresh, and made to order. Patos are handmade tortillas filled any way you want. Start your day with patos filled with eggs, bacon, chorizo, you name it. For lunch or dinner, savor our famous guisado, beef or chicken, on a pato or on a plate. And El Pato also cooks up tasty Mexican plates from fajitas to meaty, cheesy enchiladas, all from scratch. So dine in or carry out at any El Pato valley-wide.
My name is Isaac Smith, and I'm co-owner of Mott's Building Materials. The Mott's Flooring Department has everything, with the largest in-stock selection in the Valley. You can find vinyl and ceramic tile, hardwood, carpet, and vinyl flooring all under one roof. Our flooring experts can help you figure out what works best for you and your budget. Walk out with your floor that same day or get it delivered anywhere in the Valley the next day. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
Back here as we resume play. 4:38 remaining here in the ball game. 7-point lead. Laredo United or Alexander with the lead. Harlingen Cardinals with the basketball. Arellano off the dribble. Pulls up for the jumper. That's too strong. Rebound. That's a push-off perhaps to get it. Sessler will go to the line. Arellano missed the shot. But then Sessler was sandwiched between 2 players. Ended up pushing a player down, but the official said that his push was a result of being pushed in the back, and he caromed forward. Free throw time for Sessler. Makes the first. For Sessler in the game, he's 6 of 9 from the free throw line. 14 points, 5 rebounds here in this game. He'll make that. Alexander basketball in the backcourt. There's a foul. This could easily have been the championship game, my friends. These 2 teams were knocked off in quarterfinal games. Harlingen out of the gate in that game fell in a 17-point hole. It was 17-0 before they scored their first point. Alexander was beaten by a half-court shot. Thank you, Braxton Bloomquist. Free throw misses, front of a 1-and-1. Bulldogs fight for the rebound, get it, and a timeout call before the jump ball occurred. Again, the Cardinals give up an offensive rebound of sorts just on the sheer hustle by the Bulldogs. 5-point game, 4:19 remains. A lot of time left. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Se reveló el secreto. La taquería El Zarape fue nombrada la número 1 en el área. Descubra por qué El Zarape siempre es la solución fresca y sabrosa para todos los apetitos al mejor precio. Desde ricos tacos calientes y platos de desayuno tradicionales a abundantes opciones de almuerzo y cena. Favoritos como el Corn Taco Combo, fajitas, tortas, tostadas, papas al horno y más. O el popular paquete familiar, perfecto para familias grandes y reuniones. Corra la voz sobre las ofertas de comida demasiado buenas para perderse. En la taquería El Zarape en todo el valle.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff. Great prices. Great cause.
Back here after the timeout, Laredo Alexander gets the ball in and nearly turned it over. The only reason it didn't, it pinballed off of Preston Jackson, but right off the leg of Antonio Aguilar, who happened to be standing out of bounds. 4:16 to go in the ball game. Alexander will look to get it in. That's a quick 5-second call. Turnover gives it back to Harlingen. Cardinals throw the ball in. Michael Ariano has in the backcourt. They trail by 5. Each team has scored 12 here in the fourth quarter. Cardinals have been outscored in each quarter here in this game. Off the dribble, Ariano missed the left-hand layup. Sessler gets a rebound, put it up, and he got fouled. Matthew Sessler back to the free throw line for the Harlingen Cardinals. He's 7 of 10. I'll tell you who's been quiet has been Marco Pena here in the fourth quarter. He scored just 2 points. He's got 31 in the game. If the Cardinals get close, you expect him to take over yet again. Sessler free throw good. And by close, I mean get it down to 1. 3 points seems to be a comfortable separation for Laredo Alexander as they find a way to make a basket each and every time to take it back to 5 or 6. Sessler 2 of 2. Pressure by the Cardinals. Alexander with the ball in the backcourt. Jackson splits a double team. Now they've got numbers. Here comes Pena in the front court, left-hand side. Sessler blocks the shot. Rebound taken away, though, by Jackson. Christian Jackson hands it off to Jose Muniz. Muniz, out it goes into the hands of Donnie Etheridge. Etheridge slows the pace, and that, in essence, is another offensive rebound. Even though it's off a blocked shot, it's still Alexander getting to the ball after the shot goes up on the offensive end. Pena on a clear out against the defense of Vasquez, given plenty of room, no 5-second count in play. Now Vasquez creeps a little closer. Maintaining separation is Pena. Pena now takes it off the dribble, backs it back outside as a double team comes, gives it up to Muniz. Muniz off the dribble, takes it hard, dishes off, cutter in the lane, shot rolls up, no good. Rebound, here come the Cardinals. Quick pass out to Ariano on the left-hand side, lays it up, laid it in. Now Cardinals are within 1. 2:56 remaining here in this game. Alexander, a long pass ahead. Get it to Perez. Kiki Perez off the dribble. Spins it back to the outside. Double team, hits it to Etheridge. Now off the dribble, Pena caught for a travel. And that'll give the ball back to Harlingen with a chance for them to take the lead. 2:43 remains in the game. Inbound play coming up for Harlingen. In the backcourt to Ariano. Ariano brings it up. And across. Right side pass to Aguilar. Aguilar to Sessler. Sessler, 2:33 remaining in the game. Takes a big step, puts it on the floor, takes it hard to the hole. Left-hand layup, got it. Matthew Sessler off the dribble. He's got 19. Cardinals up by 1. 2:22 left here in this ball game. Alexander ball. Pass over to Muniz. Muniz dips it inside to Jackson, layup good. Christian Jackson with a bucket. 1 point lead back in the hands of the Bulldogs. Cardinals hand it off to Ariano. Ariano with 2 minutes left here in this ball game. Has it on a clear out dribble to the right side, top of the key to Sessler. Sessler throws it in on the blocks to Vasquez. Goes to work, missed the shot and got fouled. Vasquez traded places with Sessler that time. Sessler had been posting on the blocks. He caught the high side post and then dropped it down to Vasquez. And Jeremy Vasquez steps to the free throw line. Misses the first. 6 points, 5 rebounds in the game for Vasquez. That was his first attempt on the line. Second one here. Chance to tie the game. Made that. 1 of 2. Tie ball game. Alexander basketball. Bulldogs with it in the backcourt. Muniz. Muniz brings it front court. Has it on the dribble. Sessler tried to guard him, beat him off the dribble, and then got fouled as help came in on the backside. Rene Castillo is called for the foul. Minute 41 to go here in this game. At the line, Jose Muniz. He's 1 of 3 today. He has 11 points. 4 players in double figures for Laredo Alexander here today. Muniz, first one, no good. Weslaco Panthers take on the Hannah Golden Eagles next. That'll be the third place game, and then the championship game. We'll rack it up with Laredo United South taking on Edinburgh. Free throw good by Muniz. 1 of 2 on the trip. Bulldogs back with the lead. Cardinals with the basketball. Minute 36 left. Ariano has it. Pass it inside for Vasquez. That one's tipped and stolen on the turnover. Cardinals give it up. Here comes Alexander into the front court. Pena in no hurry with 1:21 to go. Clear out against Vasquez. Both teams with 10 fouls apiece, so it's 2 free throws if you have to reach out and foul somebody. Pena dribbles it again. Attacks inside, shot it off Sessler and got the contact and gets to the free throw line. Free throw time for Pena. Pena, 8 of 9 from the line today in this game. 31 points, leads all scorers. First one, no good. 8 of 10. Next one, try to extend the lead to 2. He does. 2-point game. Cardinal basketball. Ariano has it. Under a minute left in the ball game. Ariano across the timeline. Right side pass. It goes to Aguilar. Aguilar forced the pass to Vasquez. Off the glass. In and a foul. Jeremy Vasquez on the finish. Aguilar somehow saw the split-second seam that opened up. They got that pass in there. Tie game, and Vasquez stands to the free throw line for the Cardinals. He's 1 of 2 on the day at the line. The lefty looks for his 10th point. Misses it short. Rebound by Creston Jackson. Here come the Bulldogs. 43 seconds left here in this ball game, and there's a whistle and a timeout. Laredo Alexander with talk. Nothing decided here. All knotted at 73. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
My name is Isaac Smith, and I'm co-owner of Mott's Building Materials. The Mott's Paint Department has everything you need for any budget. We carry professional grade products from brands like PPG, Ralph Lauren, Czar Stains, all at great prices. With the newest technology on the market, you can see the latest color trends and visualize your next project. If you still need help, we can give you pointers and make suggestions based on what you need. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
Whatever DIY project you've got going on this weekend, visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here after the timeout. Tie game. Laredo Alexander will have the ball. Possession arrow will favor the Harlingen Cardinals if that comes into play. Marco Pena has the ball in the backcourt, brings it front side against the defense of Ariano on a clear out at the top. And he'll dribble with 27 seconds to go. You got to like your chances if you're Alexander with his hands on the ball down the stretch. He'll dribble it with 20 on the clock. Pena in the game, 32 points. Full trust that he'll make a decision to clear this game out. 12 seconds. Now 10. Spins, got past his man. 8 seconds on the clock. Now down to 6. Down to 5. Down to 3. Here's the shot. And it's in with 1 second to go by Pena. They let the clock run for a while. At least 2 seconds off the clock. But Pena, calm, cool, collect, drop that in. And in the ball game now has 35 points, but the shot went in easily. The clock reads 0.1 second. Officials talking it over. See how much time they put back on. They're going to put a second or maybe 2 back on the clock. Full timeout. Let's see what they put on. It's about 1.8. That's what it looked like to me as I looked up at it. We'll see what they say. 75-73 the score. Right now it's at .1, which means the Cardinals they can't even catch and shoot. It's just got to be a tip situation. As the ball hits the fingertips of anyone, they've just got to literally volleyball that thing towards the goal. 6 seconds to go. Now they put 3 minutes on the clock. Both teams are like that. You could decide a lot in 3 minutes. Now it's at 1 second, 1.4. And that's where they'll leave it, 1.4. That is time to catch and shoot if you're a Harlingen Cardinal. Problem is you got to get it linked to the court. So a shot here is for the win, most likely for Harlingen. Sessler will trigger the inbound play for the Cardinals. He'll have the baseline to roam. Runs, looks, fires a pass over to Ariano. Ariano gets it off. He got fouled. He got fouled before the shot. I think it was before the shot. They fouled him before the shot, which means it'll be 2 shots for Ariano. That means he'll have a chance to tie it. Ariano was fouled. He wanted the shot for 3. He'll be shooting 2 to tie this game. And going back, they did not give a 3 to Marco Pena, which is why we're at a 2-point separation. Ariano to the line. Now the officials will talk it over, and they'll discuss. I'm not sure what they're talking about now. There's no time on the clock. If he's fouled before the shot, it's a 2-shot opportunity because of the bonus, regardless of where you're fouled from. He was shooting beyond the arc. So if that foul occurred, it'd be 3 free throws, and this would be for the win. Now they're going to say that it happened before the shot. So Ariano would have had the old ABA rule. 2 to make 3, that'll get you the tie. Now he's got to hit 2 for 2 to get us to overtime. 75-73 your score. This is the 5th place game, closing out here, the Tri-City Classic. 3rd place game coming up next. Coach is looking up saying, hey, we got film. We can check this if we wanted. We may play the replay for you, Coach. It was a catch-and-shoot situation by Ariano. It was a good inbound play. Sessler delivered an on-the-money pass. That's not the easiest of pass to make, roaming baseline, and then cross-court to get it in Ariano's hands. Ariano at the line. They put 0.4 seconds left on the clock. Ariano, 2 shots coming up, and before the shot, now another whistle as the official talks it over. And Laredo Alexander, the coach doing a nice job of getting some players substituted in. That just buys more time to make Ariano think about this. At the line today, he's 7 of 7. First one, perfect. Ariano now 8 of 8. This to tie it and potentially send us into overtime. Steps off the line, gets back on. Official gives him the ball. For the tie. It's good. That's clutch. Ariano ties us up at 75 apiece. And then a whistle. And what are they going to call now? 0.4 seconds to go. It'll be Alexander with the ball. And they call a lane violation against the Cardinals and take a point off the board. That shot was in when the whistle blew. And now the officials will talk it over. Ariano easily made the free throw. After the shot went in, and we'll see what they call. They'll take the point away. It's Alexander ball. They lead by 1. We'll have to check the replay on this. I want to see what happened. Timeout called, 75-74. They're saying one of the Cardinals stepped into the lane before the ball was released on the shot, and they take a point away. 1-point game. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Doing some gardening or home improvements this weekend? Visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. To step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here, it's Alexander basketball. They lead by 1. 0.4 seconds to go. Pena will just throw it in the backcourt. It's tipped, controlled, and a win for Alexander. A free throw taken away from the Cardinals. Lane violation was called. And that separates the game. Final score, 75-74. Marco Pena for Laredo Alexander with 34 points. He leads all scorer. Michael Ariano for Harlingen, 26 points. He had his 27th. They took it away. Final score, 75-74. We'll be back with the place game. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'm Joe Bowling for RealSportsLive.com. Watch the replay. See what happened on the last call. You make the call. Back after this